Hello, a video is a little easier to do than trying to write this all out. The question was, we had this uptrend heading into the European session. Then we had this drop below this prior low. So is this a reversal? And the answer is absolutely yes. I would be taking this short trade every time I see it. So we have a drop below this prior low. This is a trending wave to the downside. If it would have been just smaller, it would have been a corrective wave and we would have kept going up. In this case, we drop below this prior low, so indicating a possible reversal. I would be thinking we just barely cleared it, so it's not a strong reversal. It is a marginal reversal. We basically just made it back to the prior swing low, not much below it. We've had a nice rally, but then we've stalled out. If we break below it, I would be going short. I wouldn't be going long on a consolidation breakout higher, simply because this move is what I'm thinking about at the moment. So go short here. The price drops, gets to that prior low, just barely eclipses it, and then snaps back. We know that our stop loss is sitting just above here, and then we have a nice consolidation again. Of course, we don't know what's going to happen. But we do have new information. We had the drop down, again, not a strong reversal, just barely drop below this low. We had the move up. We had a move down of similar size to the move up. So not a lot of downward momentum. It's much smaller than this down wave. We haven't made any progress to the downside. And then this entire down move is erased. So at this point, you do have to consider that if this breaks above, it's going to trigger out anyone who has stop losses above here or here, potentially causing the price to run up into this area most likely. And if it breaks back to the downside, we also have a potential short trade. So this is one I would be willing to go short again if I was stopped out, or go long. And the reason I would go long is because we do have this longer uptrend bias, which it looked like we broke, but now we do have some information that this downtrend doesn't have a lot of momentum to it, because these are our down waves, right? And then no progress. So to me, in this moment, I'm thinking either we're going to start to range, or we're going to break up and move to this point. If we break above that point, we're probably going much higher. If we get up to here and then break lower again, we're probably going to range in this area, and then I'll trade that range until it's proven otherwise. Again, looking for, if that develops, if the price starts moving in this range, I'd be looking at consolidations on the edges. But as it stands right now, upside breakout is valid. If your stop loss is there, so are likely a lot of other people's. Mine would have been, because I would have gone short. So if it stops here, it's probably going to trigger some stop losses up into this area here. Interestingly, another consolidation right there. It just pops above it. Probably not enough to trigger most people's stop losses, who would have been like a pip or two above here. But pauses there. And you know, if it does keep moving up a little bit, it's going to trigger stop losses from here, here, here. These guys, possibly, if they had their stop losses up here. And it does. Boom. So you were definitely valid in thinking that this was a reversal. I would have traded this as a reversal. I would have taken this first short here. The problem is sticking to that bias once you have new information come out. This was not a strong move down, and we had an equally strong move back up. Consolidates there, so you do have to consider the long trade here as well. Simply because you know it's going to trap a lot of people, and that's one thing you want to consider if you're going to day trading. Where are people going to get trapped? This looks like a very nice downtrending trade, so you know there's going to be lots of stop losses here and here. If those are cleared, you get some spikes. So yeah, those are the things I would keep in mind. Overall, that was really good analysis. It's just, if you're going to trade on price action, always be planning ahead a little bit, and that's why I like waiting for the consolidations. If you just had your stop loss here and the price just kept going up and you get stopped out and you have no new trade, that's fine. Once the uptrend developed, we had another opportunity shortly after. But if you're looking at price action, it's also helpful to see when the trend is changing, or not necessarily the trend in this case, but when your outlook may be in question, and then consider where other people's stop losses are, because those are usually going to get taken out. And if you're going to get taken by surprise, so are a lot of people. Once we had this nice uptrend, next consolidation right there, waiting for 3 bars. No opportunity to get in here really, and pull back, consolidation, break higher, and that was the next opportunity. Nothing to indicate that this was anything wrong with this one. Bigger move up, move down, little move up, smaller move down, just barely make progress past this other one, consolidate, break higher. So that's how I would have been trading that. I hope that helps you out in terms of analyzing those things. Just a matter of adjusting as new price information comes in. Cheers.